Good morning, everyone from Ozark Living Homestead. It's November the 18th, right about 8 o'clock in the morning. Actually, the sun just peeked out. If I can find it. Anyway, it's up there. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but anyway, we actually made it through the storm pretty good. No damage, really. I was surprised. It cleaned out a lot of tree limbs that I needed to trim up, but the storm actually took care of it. And from the backside of the property, this is a ditch that the water comes down that helps feed this creek, and it eroded some of the ditch here, and it does every time it rains really bad. For some reason, this side of it, it washes so much dirt and gravel down that I have to come back in and grade the ditch back out, and it always makes a mess right down here at the end. But now that I've got that plow and the tractor running again, I'm gonna work on this thing after I get the house all buttoned up, and I'm gonna work on that creek some more. As you can see, the creek's gone down considerably. It did come up a little bit more last night than I first showed you guys. But nowhere near, like I said the first time, nowhere near it. But it was enough to keep me in, and right now it's enough to keep me in. I have a four-wheel drive truck, but it's not a high four-wheel drive, because I bought that truck way before we had ever planned on moving here. In fact, I got rid of a bigger truck with a lot higher. It was a F-250 4x4, and it was, you basically had to jump up in it. Could sure use it here now, but I had sold it because of the gas prices, and I got out of construction, and so I didn't need it in the city. And I bought this one a lot cheaper on gas, just more comfortable, and plus it's four-door. You know, we have grandkids, and my wife wanted something that the grandkids could ride in. So, but anyway, I'll get away from that. But yeah, the creek has gone down considerably, and within a few hours it'll be down enough where I can get out of here. Again, I don't have to get out of here. I have enough food. I have enough of everything that I need. So I'm okay. And as I've discussed before, in an emergency, if I had to get out here, there's a couple of ways out of here. So I'll have to walk out of here, but I can get out of here. So it's not a big deal. I haven't let the chickens or the roosters or anything out yet, so I'm gonna give you guys a shot. Oh, I got a rooster that somehow got left out. Oh, and a hen. They must have been hiding up under the coop or something when I locked them in last night, because I always lock them in even though they're in the pen. I lock them inside the coop in case a predator gets in there. And he's mad, he wants to come out of there. But they must have been hiding up under, so they spent the night out. And the turkeys are locked in, and the guineas are in the other coop. But I'm gonna let these guys out. These guys are crowing, and they're ready to go. The house actually came through really good. I wasn't surprised, I was hoping, but you know, the wind kind of worried me because it got really bad, those winds. In fact, there was one time, as you can see in the window, there's some boards placed over there. My son had placed those over there to keep the rain. He knew the rain was coming, and to keep the rain from just blowing in. Well, the wind, I was inside the camper, and the wind had blown them down, and it echoes in this bottom so badly that when he did that, I thought the whole house had fell. I come out, and sure enough, the house was there, and I couldn't figure out where the sound come from, and I realized the boards had blown over. That's how bad it got. And he had it propped up, some stuff propped against it and stuff, but yeah, it was kind of a freaky situation there. But anyway, that paper, the underlayment paper that we put up there, it actually is holding up really good. It held up with all that high winds and everything. It peeled it back on the edges a little bit, but I didn't staple it down really good on the edges because we had it overhang, stapled and overhang, and it's got to be trimmed off. But what I'm going to do today is because it's, like I said, the sun's come out, and I just watched the Weather Channel. It's supposed to be sunny today, and there's no rain to forecast for a week now. So hopefully, well, I know we'll get the rest of the roof on and get a lot done and get this thing all dried in before any rains do come. Unfortunately, it's getting a little cold at night, but what I'm going to do today is I'm going to finish this outside where you see the beams. We'll go ahead and finish that today and start putting the floor on the outside, and then get the walls up so I can go ahead and extend that roof out, because I want to leave it open as long as possible right now, so it'll dry out. It'll dry out a lot faster when the sun hits it, even though the sun is to the south where I'm standing back here, but it'll still hit it enough. It'll help dry it out, and that way I can just get a little bit farther ahead, because I'm gonna stay on this house now. I just got a few things to do to make sure the chickens and the turkeys and everything are warm, because like I said, we got some real cold nights starting to come in, and so I just want to make sure they're warm and taken care of before I do anything. But that won't take me long, because they're pretty much situated now. But I'm gonna do another video at the end of the day. I'll try to get one done at the end of the day, if not tomorrow morning. Mornings seem to do better for me, because I can get them done, and then I can get to work, because once I get to work, like I said, I pretty much stick to what I'm doing. I don't have time, or I don't even think about a camera. I only think about what I'm doing. So anyway, maybe in the next video you guys will see a floor on this other section, and then we'll go from there. Thank you guys, and have a great day.